everyone, I'm Jill Powell, and today I'm going to show you this beautiful green shimmery smoky eye that's perfect for your holiday party or anytime when you want to go out, and it's balanced with a nice neutral lip. So stay tuned if you want to learn how to get this look. Holidays are always a time where you step up your makeup look and you do something a little different, a little more glam, and a lot of times it's a red lip or maybe a little bit more sparkle on the eyes. So I'm going to show you today a fun holiday look that just incorporates some of the general holiday colors. So we are going to do a green smoky eye that you can wear to a holiday party. If you want to pair it with a red lip, you can. I personally am going to pair it with something a little more neutral because I don't like to be too over the top. But let's get started. So you guys know I always start out my eyeshadow looks with an eyeshadow primer. This one is Urban Decay Primer Potion, an oldie but a goodie. I still love it. So I'm just gonna do a little bit. Using your finger is totally fine on yourself. I'm just gonna apply it from lash line all the way to my brow bone. Little bit goes a long way. This does not need to be thick. You're basically just creating a little barrier so that the oils on your lid do not separate your eyeshadows, and your eyeshadows stick a lot better. The next step I like to do for eyes is to create some dimension in the crease. So I'm gonna go in with a blending brush. This one is a non-label, which means I got it probably at a makeup show. And I'm gonna go in, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I honestly don't remember which one this is, but it's new. I don't know, I'm sorry. It's one of the influencers. I love it. You did a great job, but I don't know which one it is because it said it on the packaging. So actually, does it say on the back? Nope, doesn't say on the back. So whatever palette this is, there you go. And I'm gonna go in with the color Ginger, which is kind of like this orangey brown, kind of sepia color. And we are going to create some dimension in my crease. So when I'm finding my crease, because I am getting older, so my eyelids are starting to sag a little bit, I really want to look for the dimension of my actual orbital bone. So mine is up here, which will allow a lift. And when my eye retracts, when the skin kind of folds, it's still going to create that lift. That's why you really want to find your orbital bone. So small little back and forth motions, a little bit of circular, but I'm keeping my color all above the bottom of that orbital bone to keep it in the crease. And I'm creating dimension here. I am not pressing hard because, again, I'm getting older, so the skin on my eye is a little bit looser, and I do not want to pull at it too much. So I'm just gonna do sheer layers of this color to create some dimension in the crease. This will also act as my transition color, but I did want it to be nice and warm, so that's why it's a little bit darker than what I normally do. All right, crease color is done. Now I want to go in with like a flat eyeshadow brush. Let's do this one. This is Sigma Eye Shading number E55. It's very nice. It's nice and small and also very tight. So it's going to pack on that color really nicely. And I want to do like a dark green. So let's go in with this guy. This one's an old Makeup Forever color. So any kind of hunter green kind of deep shadow. I am going to apply a little bit of shimmer with it. So it doesn't have to be super shimmery if you only have a matte color at home. And we're gonna apply this all over the lid. I'm bringing it up just a little bit higher because I want to really make my lid look nice and big. Okay, as you can see, I haven't blended that crease yet, and I'm doing that on purpose. I'm gonna bring it out just a little bit on the outer corners. Not blended, that is okay. I'm gonna go in with a smaller blending brush. This one's by Elsie, it's number E4. And back to that Anastasia palette, I'm gonna take Credit, which is like a reddish brown, more of a brown, but kind of that red undertone. And I'm gonna go directly between the green and my crease color and create a nice smoky transition. A lot of times when I'm doing makeup, I will put my chin down because then my entire skin will retract and I can make sure that I'm gonna peak a little bit of that deep color above. If you lift your eyebrows, you really don't know where that color is being deposited. And I always tell people you don't walk around with your brows lifted all the time. You walk around with like a relaxed face. So it's good to do your makeup with kind of a relaxed face. So I'm just going to all the way to the inner corner and to the outer corner, blend this kind of chocolatey shadow so that that is the edge of the green, because I want to create that kind of smokiness. Notice I haven't picked up any more color. I'm just going and blending and getting that transition really, really seamless. Slightly lifting the outer corners because that's the shape that I want to give myself. All right, we're gonna repeat on the other side. So again, kind of a mess, but it's going to transition into that really beautiful blended smokiness. I'm actually gonna take a clean brush and blend now because this one had a little bit more color on it from using it on the other eye, and I don't wanna make it different. So I'm just gonna blend with a clean brush. Okay, I'm gonna take that brush that we had before and go back in with a little bit of ginger. Just around the edges again to lighten that up. Make sure that transition's nice and beautiful. I'm just gonna add a touch more to these outer corners, making sure that those are nice and smoky. And this is that chocolatey brown in the Anastasia palette. It is called Credit. So a little bit of Credit in these outer corners, just to create a really pretty smokiness. Now I want to add a little bit more shimmer. I love this green color, and I'm actually gonna pack on a little bit more. I'm gonna take my finger and just really ensure that that green is nice and rich. But I want to add a little bit more of a pop. Sometimes your finger works so much better than a brush. So this beautiful gold color called Duolas baby, in the Anastasia palette, it almost has that green undertone. So I think that it's going to really complement. I'm gonna use my finger again. I'm gonna change fingers, use my middle finger. And I'm not gonna get a ton of it because it's very sparkly and I don't wanna take away the richness of this, but I do wanna add a little bit of shimmer. So I'm gonna start in the center of the lid. Oh yeah, see, I told you. And I'm just gonna pop a little bit in the center because it's going to catch the light and really accentuate that green. Just right here in the center. And I knew this was gonna work because it had that green undertone. So matching undertones is really important. Oh my gosh, how fun is that? If you want to go a little more bright, you can definitely layer on even more. I used such a small amount. These shadows are so pigmented. They're gorgeous. But I don't want to take away too much of that kind of smoky green. So I'm going to leave it as is. I like it. All right, let's get some fun stuff going underneath and we can finish off our look. Okay, so let's do some fun things underneath. I'm going to take the Marc Jacobs highliner, and this one is Overt. It's like a dark green kind of shimmery color. And I'm gonna go under my lash line. Okay, so I did that Marc Jacobs Overt Highliner, Gel Liner in green. It's like a green color underneath. I'm gonna take a little bit of that ginger color and use it as a transition. So I'm gonna go even further underneath so that it kind of goes that green to orangey brown. Now taking a black eyeliner, I'm gonna fill in my waterline. Since this is a smokier look, I really like a black waterline with a deeper kind of smoky eye. Just really makes it pop. Getting those outer corners nice and dark. Sometimes I like to, before I do my top eyeliner, take that waterline color. So usually I use a waterproof pencil. This one's by Sephora Collection, my favorite. If you guys have watched any of my videos, you know I always shout them out. Love this guy. But basically taking your outer corner with the black and kind of creating that shape on the outer corner, because it shows you where the bottom of your eyeliner should be, keeping it nice and lifted. So basically corner of your eye and just pulling it up and then filling in a little bit. I can go back in with my eyeliner and fill in a little bit and kind of go over it, but that way it gives me a little bit of shape. And it's almost like a little guide, so it makes it easier when you're doing your black eyeliner, your gel eyeliner on top of that. So gel eyeliner, this one's by Inglot, and I'm gonna use a new brush that I've actually fallen in love with. This is the Sigma Winged Liner E06. It's like a microscopic angled brush, but like the angle is like a severe angle, so it's like got a nice tip to it. I just have been absolutely loving it. So I am going to apply the Inglot gel liner to my top lash line with this Sigma brush. Create a nice wing, following the shape that I created before with my black eyeliner. Make it a little bit thicker on the outsides just for fun. Inner corners. Okay, so we have applied wing liner to both sides. Now I want to do a little bit of that shimmery color, dollars, in my inner corner. And this is just going to kind of step up the look, bring a little fun. Brighten up that inner corner. I'm bringing it all the way on the inner corners, a little bit underneath to match that green. Blending it so that it's nice and pretty. All right, so we're gonna finish off with some mascara and lashes. Okay, so I finished off this look with a pair of lashes by House of Lashes. It was Iconic Light. I'm actually digging these lashes, they're really pretty. So we've got lashes, and a nude lip. This one is Japanese Maple by MAC. Just like a nice neutral lip so that it balances that dark smoky eye. So hope you guys enjoyed this look. It's a little bit of glitter, a little bit of glamour, and a lot of smoky for your holiday party. Thanks again for watching my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment below what you want to see next. All of the products used in my video are also linked below. And if you want to see more, follow me anywhere at Powell Glam. Thanks again.